Every year, 1.6 million people die in Japan. That number is rising fast. And it has created something most people outside Japan have never heard of: a death industry worth over $20 billion a year. In this country, there are hotels for corpses, professionals who ritually wash the dead, and festivals where people try out their own coffins. There are specialized crews who clean apartments where people died alone, sometimes months before anyone noticed. And there is a growing number of elderly citizens who are planning every detail of their own funerals, years in advance. This is what happens when you die in Japan, and it is unlike anything you've ever seen. Number 1. There are hotels for dead people. 99% of Japanese people are cremated, the highest cremation rate in the world, but the crematoriums are overbooked. In cities like Tokyo and Yokohama, families wait up to 4 or even 5 days before an oven becomes available. Nobody wants a new crematorium built near their home, so the cities are stuck with the facilities they have, while the number of bodies keeps growing. The solution? Corpse hotels. In Yokohama, a building called Lastel looks like any other small hotel from the outside. It's even been mistaken for a love hotel by passing couples. But behind its flower-framed windows, there are no living guests. The building houses 18 refrigerated coffins, stored in an automated system that delivers bodies through hatches into viewing rooms whenever families come to pay their respects. The cost is around 12,000 yen per night, about $80. Some bodies stay for days, others for weeks. The owner is already expanding. His second location will hold 40 bodies. He won't say exactly where it is, because if the neighbors find out what's inside, they'll try to shut it down before it opens. Number 2. There are people whose job is to wash the dead, and society looks down on them for it. In Japanese tradition, when someone dies, their body is prepared through a ritual called nokan, the encoffinment ceremony. A professional called a nokanshi washes the body, blocks the orifices, applies makeup, and dresses the deceased in white, all performed slowly, carefully, and in front of the grieving family. This ritual became world famous after the 2008 film Departures, which won the Academy Award for Best Foreign Language Film. The movie showed the beauty and dignity of the nokanshi's work. But in real life, the job is one of the most stigmatized professions in Japan. Japanese culture considers death a source of spiritual defilement, a concept called kegare. Anything connected to death is seen as impure. One nokanshi described people recoiling when she told them what she did for a living. Her own parents were not supportive. Friends distanced themselves. The work requires speed, precision, and emotional composure, often while a grieving family watches from just a few feet away. If this is already changing how you see Japan, hit like and subscribe to this channel, because we're only halfway through. Number 3. 32,000 people a year die completely alone, and specialized crews clean up what's left behind. In 2024, nearly 22,000 cases were recorded where a death went undiscovered for more than 8 days. But experts estimate the true annual number of lonely deaths is around 32,000. One of the most famous cases in Japan involved a 69-year-old man whose body was found 3 years after he died. His rent and utilities had been automatically withdrawn from his bank account. Only when his savings ran out did anyone discover his skeleton in his apartment. When a lonely death is finally discovered, ordinary cleaning companies won't touch the scene. Instead, specialized firms, called Tokushu Seiso, are called in. These crews wear full protective gear, remove biological remains, strip furniture, tear out flooring, and sanitize the apartment. Cleaners find traces of life everywhere, calendars marked with appointments that were never kept. The apartment, once cleaned, is classified as a jikobuken, a stigmatized property. Its value drops by 20 to 80%. Some are never rented again. They simply sit empty, joining Japan's 9 million abandoned homes. Kotokushi is not just a story about death. It's a story about a society where it is possible to disappear completely and for nobody to notice. Number 4. The Japanese are planning their own deaths and turning it into a festival. There is a word in Japanese that has no equivalent in English, Shukatsu. It means ending activities, the practice of planning every detail of your own death while you're still alive. The centerpiece of Shukatsu is the ending note, a document that goes far beyond a will. It includes funeral wishes, flower arrangements, casket preferences, guest lists, messages to loved ones, and even what outfit you want to be cremated in. Every year, Japan holds Shukatsu festivals, large-scale events where thousands of people gather to prepare for death. Over 50 companies from the funeral industry set up booths. Visitors try out coffins for comfort. They sample funeral makeup and hairstyles. They take portrait photos specifically for their funeral altar. The atmosphere at these events is not somber, it's cheerful. The most popular ending note in Japan, a 64-page planner by Kokuyo, is decorated with cute cartoon characters and cheerful fonts. Because in Japan, even death gets the kawaii treatment. Number 5. Japan is running out of space for the dead. Traditional grave plots in Japanese cemeteries are expensive, often costing millions of yen, and require ongoing maintenance fees paid by surviving family members. But with birth rates collapsing and families shrinking, fewer people are left to tend the graves. Abandoned grave plots are now a growing problem across the country. Temples that once relied on grave maintenance fees for income are going bankrupt. Some graveyards have more untended plots than active ones. Automated charnel houses, essentially high-tech mausoleums, now exist in major cities. Families swipe an IC card and a robotic system retrieves their loved one's urn from storage and delivers it to a private viewing booth. The whole process takes about 60 seconds. Some funeral homes have introduced drive-through services. Mourners pull up in their cars, pay respects through a window, burn incense, and leave car without ever stepping inside. It was designed for elderly mourners who have difficulty walking, but it has become popular with busy professionals too. And for those who have no family left at all, trust banks now offer posthumous services for single people, handling the funeral, notifying friends, cleaning out the apartment, and managing the estate. Everything, from death to disposal, handled by a bank. Japan's death industry is a machine built to process the end of life at industrial scale for a shrinking population. Corpse hotels, stigmatized morticians, lonely deaths undiscovered for months, death planning festivals with cheerful cartoon planners, and robotic systems that retrieve your grandmother's urn at the swipe of a card. This industry is worth $20 billion. In a country where the population is shrinking, death is the only market that never runs out of customers. If this video changed how you see Japan, subscribe. This channel goes where the guidebooks and the travel vlogs never go. Every week, we uncover the stories that the rest of the world isn't paying attention to. Next week, we're covering the 5 most disturbing things about Japan's convenience stores that will shock you. Comment below which part of this video surprised you the most.